Alright, in this video we're going to take care of the rest of the structure of our user interface, or our HTML template. So I'm going to go to the admin section and we're going to create a bunch of files here. Okay, so we'll create articles. Categories. Settings. Login. We need to create our login view as well, or our login template. Let's see, users. Now we're also going to have add article.html, add user, pretty much add whatever categories. But instead of making a separate one for each form, a separate form, I'm just going to create one document and just call it add. Actually, we'll just do the add article, because it's all basically the same thing. The articles and categories pages are basically the same, they just have different fields. So I'm not going to get too in-depth with the HTML here anyway. So let's open up articles, and I'm just going to paste the code in here. Okay, so we have our bootstrap, it's the same dashboard layout, and then in the main area we have a heading for articles. We have our table, which has name, category, author, date, actions, basically the same exact thing that's in the index file for articles. Alright, so if we look at that, we should be able to now click on articles. Okay, it takes us to this page. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to paste in our other ones. So open categories and paste that in. Same thing, just the layout with another table. So now this should work. Okay, users. Save that. And there's our users table. And what else? Settings. Paste that in. Settings. Alright, this here, these buttons, I think I need to change something here. Is our settings heading. This should actually be MD. Call MD6 there and there. There we go. Alright, so there's our main pages. Now we just need the form. And actually, you know what, I'm going to create the other add files as well, like add categories. Whoops. I want add category.html. Let's do add user.html. I think that's good. Let's open up add article, and I'm just going to paste this in. Okay, so basically we just have a form. Where is it? We have our title, we have the submit buttons, and then I have a little breadcrumb area where it's just going to have a link to the dashboard, to the main articles page, and then this just tells us we're on add article. Okay, so here we start the form, the title, the body, access, author, just a bunch of static form elements. So let's see, reload. Now if we click add article, Okay, so here's the little breadcrumb area I was talking about. Alright, so that looks good. Let's do add category now. Paste that in, same thing, basic form, and also add user. Okay, let's save that and go to users, add user. Alright. Actually on the side here we have user groups, which isn't on the other ones. I'm just gonna get rid of that for now, and we'll add that when we actually build the application. I'm gonna get rid of it from the dashboard, which is index. I wasn't even going to do user groups, but I figured it's usually a big part of content management systems to have different groups, so I figured I'd implement at least a little bit of it. Alright, so that actually should be it for our admin template. Okay, now we just need the login template, which we can get from Bootstrap. If we go to sign in page, alright, so let's see, I'm gonna just do a Control U, and we're gonna copy all of this and then go into login.html, paste it in, and let's see, let's change a few things here, get rid of that. Login, get rid of this, and this should be just bootstrap.css. Sign in, we need to actually get that. Let's go get that now. So let's do a Control U again and click on this signin.css and copy all of this, and we want to put that in here. Okay, paste that in and save it. Alright, so now that should be good. Get rid of this debugging stuff. And I'm going to replace this please sign in with cool CMS. And this has the email address. By default, I want a username. So this will be type text. Say enter username. And this one will say enter password. Looks good. We're not going to have the remember me checkbox, so we can get rid of that. Alright, so let's save that and see what that looks like. Alright, looks good. I just want to center this text here. Okay, so form sign in heading. So I'm going to just edit the sign in CSS and search for this, which I guess isn't, oh, it's right here. Okay, so right here I'm just going to add in text align center. Okay, we'll see if that works. Alright, so there's our login form. We get our login, our admin, and front end UI complete. At least the HTML version. So in the next chapter we will start to integrate our UI into our application, and we'll go from there.